Good evening, BMS. Happy Saturday and happy Black History Month. It's a lovely 55 degrees here in South Georgia. The time is 9:45 p.m. and it's your girl Tiffany J here with yesterday's recap and today's news. Yesterday was Friday, January 31st, 2025. The day started early with a special good morning to everyone who preferred Bow Wow over Lil Romeo, but it was snatched back if you like watching Moesha. Raquel made it known that no Brandy slander would be tolerated. The next thing you know, the Black TV show rabbit hole was opened. Everybody remembers Judy Winslow being sent to her room and never coming down. And we all agree there was some crazy colorism stuff going on with some of our favorite 90s shows. Clarence came through with our topic of the day, and what do you know? It was Freaky Friday. Everyone was told to drop their sexy but PG rated selfies in the chat and be sure to show some love or slide in the DMs if you were brave enough and you saw something you liked. The pics started dropping. Apparently, I'm a supervillain with a pretty smile, and we were reminded that the Tiffany's need to be the first to go if the chat is ever purged. Mind you, there are only 21 of us, and that's triple perfection. Besides, we're also amazing, so there's that. Flirty Friday continued. Everyone was reminded of our upcoming events, and in came our fearless leader with the night's Zoom activities. It was announced that Freaky Friday would continue on the Zoom with things being spicy, bold, and unfiltered. Overall, it was another beautiful day in the BMS neighborhood. And just like that, we're all done with yesterday's recap, and it's time for some housekeeping. Make sure you've done your mandatory introduction in the Facebook group. Please don't plan any events without going through proper channels. Don't drop any business promotions, unapproved links, or anything of that nature in the chats. Protocols are in place for a purpose, and clear is kind. If you have any questions or if you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to the admins and moderators. That's what they're here for. Be sure to check out your regional chat and get active. Ladies, join the ladies' lounge, and fellas, join the men's lounge. Those spaces are curated just for you. Lastly, we want to see you guys and gals nightly on the Zoom chats, building rapport and making connections. That's how you meet people and get in on all the fun. Also, don't forget about the Ladies Lounge Zoom every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. and the Men's Lounge Zoom every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Those Zooms are for their respective audiences, and the information to join can be found in the Ladies Lounge for the ladies and in the Men's Lounge for the fellas. Now we're all done with our housekeeping. It's time for today's news. It is Saturday, February 1st, 2025, the very first day of February and Black History Month. So happy Black History Month, BMS. The day started with a special good morning to everyone who believes that your black is beautiful and you love the skin you're in, but it was taken away if you don't believe that the theme song for Living Single was one of the best theme songs ever. Jordan and Clarence shared their usual daily jabs. Then the chat shifted to talk of doggies and pup cuddles while the morning greetings continued to stream in. We had a few new members pop in and make themselves comfortable. Events were shared, and then the talk shifted to wrestling and the UFC. Maya's drinking good and heavy, and then came fruit and yogurt bowl talk. Talk about some randomness. It was another great day in the BMS neighborhood, and just like that, we are all caught up on today's news. Now it's time for our upcoming events. We've got the Valentine's Day Ball coming on Friday, February 14th through Monday, February 17th in beautiful Largo, Florida. We have a ton of events for everyone to engage in that weekend, and we are absolutely hoping to see you there. Jared and the Texas crew is having another game night on Saturday, February 1st in Houston. The Midwest is getting in on the fun with the Weedham Ones comedy tour on Sunday, February 2nd in Indianapolis, Indiana. And Florida is getting in on the fun with their Top Golf game night on Sunday, March 2nd in Tampa. Please make sure that you stay tuned to the events page in the Facebook group to stay up to date and in the know about all BMS events. And now it's time for the newest BMS News edition, our event spotlight. Tonight's spotlight goes out to Jared and the Texas chat doing it big with their game night at PJ's Coffee. They met up on January 11th and had a blast. With card games, board games, and good vibes, you couldn't help but enjoy yourself. And of course, they're keeping it rolling because they've already scheduled their next meetup. If you're in Texas and you want to have some fun, join Jared and the crew on February 1st from 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for Playing Too Much. They'll be at PJ's Coffee again for games, networking, and a night to remember. Food and drinks are available at the venue for an additional price. For more information, be sure to check out the events page in the Facebook group or contact Cheetah Moses. And make sure you stay tuned for more BMS event spotlights. Now it's time for our newest BMS event spotlight. Today's spotlight goes out to Bree and the Georgia crew for their Win Games or Win Hearts event that happened yesterday, January 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Those ladies and gentlemen met up at Punch Bowl Social to have some games, some shots, and an epic good time. Based on the pics and the videos, I think it's pretty safe to say mission accomplished. They had shots, and from what I heard, they had an Uno game of epic proportions. Make sure that you keep an eye on the Georgia crew because they are coming for you. And as always, for all events and upcoming functions, stay tuned to the events page in the Facebook group so that you'll always be up to date and in the know about all BMS happenings. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some exciting news. BMS is hiring. That's right, you heard me correctly. BMS is hiring. Are you passionate about fostering connections and organizing amazing events? If so, we're expanding our team and we're looking for dedicated moderators, chat hosts, event planners, designers, and developers to join our vibrant community. These are all paid positions. For more details or to apply, visit the featured section of our Facebook group or check out the pinned post at the top of your regional chats. We cannot wait to add you to our team. For the entire month of February, we'll be doing daily Black History Facts. Shout out to Brescia for today's fact. Carter G. Woodson was a historian and creator of Black History Month. He was also the second African American to graduate from Harvard with a doctorate degree. While they allot us February, we take every single day because Black excellence is always 24/7, 365. We celebrate our history and our heritage today and always. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from your girl Tiffany J with yesterday's recap and today's news. As always, have all the fun, do all the things, and participate in all of the shenanigans. And while you do, know that I love you, but God loves you best. And always, remember to make it great, know it's blessed, do your best, and God will most certainly take care of the rest. And I will check in with you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening. Bye.